triggered something, but what?
I triggered something, but what?
Feel my wrath.
I triggered something, but what?
I triggered something, but what?
Feel my wrath.
Feel my wrath!
Feel my wrath!
Oh, I don't feel too good.
Ah! Ah!
Ah! I triggered something, but what? Feel my wrath. Oh.
Here we are, Farglow, the place where our disciples become true dragon slayers. And today, the honor is yours. They are quite simple. Seek out the men and women who reside here and benefit from their knowledge. That may sound a bit vague, but don't worry. Farglow will explain itself. You'll have to see for yourself. Don't be so apprehensive. You'll be fine. This is a momentous step in every Slayer's life, but few have fared badly afterwards. Not completely, no. After the initiation, we will head back to Rivertown, where the ritual will come to its conclusion. But let's talk about that on the Zeppelin when we head back, shall we? Though I should very much like to enter the village again, I am forbidden to do so. Only once in their lives may Dragon Slayers enter it, as disciples. In any case, it would be imprudent to join you. This is a part of the journey each Slayer must walk alone. Good luck, Slayer.
I can understand why you'd want to come talk to me, but no. I can't tell you more than what Commander Rhodes told you. Well, the big dragon purges took place during the decade that followed the Great War against Damien, the Damned One. As you know, most Dragon Knights were killed during that period. Dragon Slayers became a small group of elite warriors as opposed to the army they once were. Occasionally, a Dragon Knight would surface and the Slayers would head out. 8 years ago, I fought my first. Geldor, he was called, Lord of the Five Spears. We trapped him in the dungeons beneath his castle, so he couldn't take his dragon form. Did his cognomen proud, he did, for many were skewered by his fearsome javelins. In the end, though, my arrows found his gut, and others' swords tore his chest. One, at least, a female. She has left a trail of mutilated Slayer corpses behind her over the years. We'll get her yet, though. She's bound to turn up sooner or later. But it doesn't matter if it takes another century of searching. The last of the Dragon Knights, the betrayers, will be found and will be slain. Best of luck.
Go on then. Don't tarry. We haven't got all day, you know.
Good luck in there, Slayer. The Zeppelin will be ready when you return.
It does. When I was a disciple, I stepped from the Zeppelin so nervous it made me nauseous.
I was all right until I first saw Toril. How he enjoyed it, too.
The disciple arrives. Let me bid you a fond welcome to Farglow. And I commend your patience. Most slayers loathe being referred to as a pupil. Such a belittling word, disciple is, wouldn't you say, for one who has since the age of 10 been groomed to become the elite of man's warriors? But don't you worry, you'll earn the title of Dragon Slayer soon enough. Couldn't have put it better myself. In fact, I have but one thing to add. Morgana is waiting by the waterfall. Find her, and the purpose of this day shall become crystal clear. The Archmage. She's an intimidating woman, to be sure, but pleasant enough in her own way. Her laboratory is at the back of the village, next to the Divine Memorial Flame.
As the name says, it's a shrine that bears a flame in honor of the divine.
The bowl in which the flame was lit is held aloft by stone dragons. This design symbolizes the burden they carry on their shoulders, the guilt that was heaped upon them when they killed the divine. Oh, several people, but she'll send you on your way after her part of the ritual. The others probably won't share more than a few words with you until they know you've visited Morgana. And you, Slayer.
Welcome to Farglow, Slayer. Farglow used to be a small hunter community until it was destroyed by the Black Ring during the Great War. When the war was over, a group of powerful wizards and warriors chose to build a secret retreat where once the town had stood because of its remote location. Now a handful of villagers live here again. We tend to the houses and do all kinds of little chores for them. In return, we can live a quiet life up here, safe and far away from the evils that roam the lands. Bye, Slayer.
Hey there, I'm Aravir the Ranger. Not before you have seen Morgana, my friend.
Don't mind me, Slayer. I just take care of the piggies here. Can't teach you no special magics. Something like that. Me and my husband Tom were the Farglow's pig farmers. Though I'm the one doing the actual herding, he's more the town's cook. I like it that way because I enjoy the outdoors. And Tom, he just likes to stick close to the cask of ale in the kitchen. Bye, Slayer.
Haven't seen you around here before. Enjoy your time in Farglow.
Good to see you here, Slayer. If you're looking for Morgana, just head for the waterfall. I'll be right here when she's done with you. So, do talk to me again.
What's that I hear? The sound of a newly stocked coin purse? Let's trade then, Slayer. Oh, music to my ears!
Day for daydreaming this, and I've got the feeling old Morgana will agree.
No! To combine that brew with last night's herbal distillation might cause an implosion. Try it anyway. You can be so irresponsible sometimes. That's easy for you to say. You can't die a second time. Good to see you, disciple. I am Morgana, the Archmage of Foglow. Oh, everybody makes a bit of a fuss when a soon-to-be Slayer arrives. We all have our fields of study and a good life to lead, but the village can get a tad dull now and again. But let's turn to the reason you are here, the ritual that will make you a true dragon slayer. To be a slayer is to hate the dragon, but also to understand it. No other order in Rivellon takes the old military adage, know your enemy, quite so seriously as the Academy does. To attain this goal, I will infuse you with the memories of dragons. It will make you understand their language, motives, powers, and weaknesses. It will also color your eyes silver, the noted characteristic of the Slayer, which will enable you to see the spirits of the dead. The ritual has a side effect, but nothing can be done about that. Quite so. You could call it a perk that comes with the power of the memories. Everyone can see the living dead, of course, those poor souls that have fallen prey to necromancers. But to see the ghosts of those long dead is a precious ability, and will prove useful more frequently than you may think. The real drawback is this. The spell was not originally designed for the brain of a human, so to make place for it, you will lose your active knowledge of your years as a slayer. It's unpleasant, I realize that. But a slayer needs those dragon memories in order to operate. The only comfort is that your powers still persist on a subconscious level, so you'll regain your skills rather quickly. Becoming a dragon slayer is a harsh occurrence, but you'll become one of Rivellon's greatest heroes. The memories not only give you more insight and knowledge than a man could absorb in a century of unbroken study, they also protect you from mind attacks the dragons perform. Without that, you'd be a puppet doing their bidding. But now, you have equal mental strength, so dominance in combat can be achieved. No, they haven't. Your training has made you a force to be reckoned with, and has shaped a mind that rivals the wise teachers of old. Lesser people would be driven mad by the dragon memories. Only one as arduously trained as yourself can absorb them. Take comfort in the fact that slayers like Rode and Marius have faced the same ordeal and went on to become mighty warriors. Then prepare to become a dragon slayer. And that's that. You might experience some dizziness for a while, some disorientation, perhaps. The journey starts again, my friend. Your path is an empty page ready to be filled with tales of wonder, of adventure, But before you trot out of here in search of dragons and distinction, make sure you meet the veterans here. Alberic, Aravir, and Gawain know more about their trade than anyone you are likely to meet. And don't forget Isabel. The gift she will share with you, aside from the dragon memories, is the most prominent one you'll receive in Foglow. Divine blessing, Slayer. The last ingredient needed to achieve the effect of luminosity still eludes me.
Maybe we could add some fireflies.
That might solve the brightness issue, but wouldn't exactly improve the taste.
What's the matter with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ah yes, there's that famous wit of his. Slayer, meet Toril.
Not all it's cracked up to be. I was expecting a good long rest, but no. I'm still doing my old job, only none of my former clientele can see me. Very handy. Why, the Hall of Echoes, of course. Don't tell me you've never heard of it.
It's a transitional place between our world and the next. Rumor has it your memories are eaten away so that you can enter the afterlife unburdened by the sorrows of this life.
An unnecessary precaution, if you ask me. I have mostly fond memories of my time in Rivellon. Most ghosts you'll meet are there because of unfinished business. The strength of their will not to move on until that business is settled is what binds them to the material world. In my case, it was my passion for alchemy. I will not find tranquility until I have fathomed all its innermost enigmas. Could take a while still. You know where to find me.
How is that medicine coming along?
General Luxurious shall soon feel like he was 20 again.
Yes, which is not such an appealing image, knowing his preferences. But he pays good money. Is there anything else you want of me? Divine blessing, Slayer.
I bet you're excited about all this. Not every day you become a dragon slayer.
The prince who became the pauper, slayer turned novice. So it goes. Remember though, gold may be wealth, but silver is power. Given time.
Welcome, welcome. What can Tiresias do for you? New haircut? Different color? Tired of your face? Don't be insulted, my friend. I should have expressed myself better. I am the illusionist, and should you want to adjust your appearance, just come and see me. Back in the day when the Dragon Knights still abounded, they used to send assassins after slayers. To protect themselves and their families, the slayers would often radically change their looks. Some even changed gender for periods of time. But that occurred very rarely, and I don't like to ponder the implications for too long. Now that the Dragon Knights have been all but eradicated, the use of illusionists has waned. But I still provide service here for the few disciples who feel the need for a change. Toodaloo. Remember, if you want another look, I'll be here.
You have your silver eyes. Quite an ordeal it must be, absorbing all those dragon memories.
Looks like I'm not getting in.
I see you have met Morgana. That means we can proceed. Do me a favor and think of something, anything, but don't speak aloud. I'm flattered, but I'm afraid this is neither the time nor the place for frivolities and frolicking. Surprised? Surely you have heard of the gift of mind reading that dragon slayers possess. Maybe you have also wondered how they come by such an amazing ability. The answer is easy. I bequeath it to them. It was a skill given to dragons only until a scroll was discovered that bore the spell. A slayer found it among the ruins of a dragon knight's citadel tower, and we have used it ever since. Of course, it is one of the reasons you are here. Now stand still and look into my eyes. There you go. The secrets of all shall be revealed to you. Be aware, though, strong minds are difficult to read and come at a cost, so you will have to work on your skills if you want to perfect this art. Fare thee well, Slayer.
friend. Here's hoping your initiation fares well. Bye, Slayer.
Interested in archery? I'll tell you all about it if you like. The way of the ranger is the one of the hunter, the woodsman. Master this art, and the enemy will never even see you coming. You'll walk the wilds quietly as the deer, but you'll strike with the force of wolf fangs. Just make sure you are always the one doing the hunting, and not the rabbit that stumbles into the snare. Good for you! I'll cast the ranger spell and give you a bow. When you're ready, Sonia will open the arena for you.
What? Oh, the newborn. Yes, I'm Alberic the Wizard. So, magic, you know, I recommend it and such. I don't have all day. My experiments, they keep me very busy. But fine, go ahead. I'll indulge you for a bit. Oh, many things. I'm currently trying to make the metaphysical physical, which is turning out to be quite a challenge. Then there's the perpetuum mobile, and the turning of base materials into gold. I think the combination of the two would make for especially interesting results. First of all, the Slayer wizards are no fairy tale cliches. No toe-tickling beards and silly hats. They are warriors, like all the others in the Order. However, their weapons are the physical expression of the powers of the mind. Those who command these forces can vanquish all foes that they literally put their minds to. Of course, even the strongest intellect may be exhausted if used improperly, so it's up to the mage to see that this doesn't happen. If you like, just try not to burn down our enclave, would you? Sonia is near the arena entrance. She'll tell you the rest.
Your eyes shine brighter than they did before you came to Farglow, Slayer. Newborns have it tough, but they're not as helpless as actual infants. You'll regain your talents quicker than you may think, and I can help you with that. Gawain's the name. Old Paladin of the Divine Order. My life has always been that of the blade. It is an art I will teach you, should you want me to. It is an order of paladins, founded by the Divine,
after his ascension to demigod. We have fought the Black Ring in all its forms ever since, until the Great War and the Divine's death at the hand of a Dragon Knight. Just thinking about it still makes my blood boil. You Slayers do commendable work. Exterminating the betrayers is a just cause indeed. Only one more of the beasts to go, I have been given to understand. I hope you will contribute to its demise. It is the noblest path a Slayer can follow, and the most satisfying one. Each enemy is killed up close and personal. You can feel and taste the blood that comes with each victory. Study the skills that come with the territory, and you and your weapon of choice will become an unstoppable harbinger of death. Excellent! I'll give you the warrior powers and a sword. Find Sonia. She provides the live targets around here.
Another one to add to the collection.
Look at you. Not a scar on your rosy skin. You're a newborn if ever I saw one. Nor should you. But you'll soon find out they'll get battle-worn again pretty quickly. The best thing to do is to get back in the saddle as quickly as possible. Just say the word and I'll give you something to fight. No, you can change disciplines as much as you like. Alberic, Aravir and Gawain don't mind. But you can only have one of the discipline spells on you when you leave the village. Warrior, Wizard or Ranger. Later you can train all three paths again if you like. It's a good way to get started, to relearn moves and skills quickly. As you know, some swear by the sword, others by the bow, and still others by magic. But you were well versed in all three paths, so once you are out on missions, you can combine your skills as much as you like. The most important thing is defeating the enemy. How you do that is entirely up to you. Very well. I'll summon you some goblins to carve up.
Yes, Slayer. Fare thee well, Slayer.
Back for more, are you? Always welcome, Slayer.
Yes, Slayer. Fare thee well, Slayer.
You look more than ready to head back to the Academy, Slayer. But remember, you may only have one of the veteran spells on you when you leave. So choose wisely before you depart.
Finally, you're here. I apologize, but I'll have to extend my congratulations later. Moments ago, we received word. A dragon was spotted in Broken Valley. While this surely is exciting news, the timing is less than perfect. You were supposed to do a ritual that would channel the dragon memories, which is extremely important for your health and that of your surroundings. If we postpone it for too long, you will go dragon wild, and the ones that survive that terrible affliction spend the rest of their lives in deep dungeons, eating their own tongues and clawing out their eyes. Horrible though that prospect may be, the dragon takes precedence, so I hope we'll be able to improvise along the way. I see you're equipped with a sword. You're sure you want to face our foe as a warrior? The destiny of the Dragon Slayers shall come to its conclusion at last. Quickly now, all aboard! Right. Time to start the hunt. Marius, you will lead the preliminary search of the valley, but warn me before engaging the dragon. I will notify the local officials of our arrival. Once you have any information, come and find me and we'll head out. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. This will be a day to remember, Slayers. Now, hop to it. Not so fast, my eager newborn. Your mental state is still highly volatile, so I'm keeping you on a tighter leash. Don't worry, I have an assignment for you as well. Enter the town and ask the villagers about the dragon. Some are bound to have seen it. I share your skepticism to some degree, but we might as well hear them out. Nice idea, but I'm afraid not. I'll most probably be in the barracks. The local captains and whatnots always want to talk to Slayers. Makes them think they're grander than the peasant sitters they are.
Good day, Dragon Slayer. Welcome to Broken Valley.
Welcome, Slayer. Broken Valley is a very quiet little place most of the time, but I won't complain. I don't envy the guards in other places in Rivellon who have to fight marauders each day. And as a soldier, you have all you need here. Barracks, a smith, and most importantly, a tavern.
So good to see you, Slayer. We sent a messenger to the Slayer Academy a week ago, so not very long, but we were impatient. Dragons are no laughing matter if you ask me, so we're glad to have you here.
Welcome, Slayer. I'm Keen. About myself. I'm a guard and have been since the day I was old enough to join. Father Roman did tell me I was smart enough to study, but I didn't want to leave home. You'll find that joining the guard is popular around here, mostly because the wages are good and there's little actual danger. We're not great warriors like you Slayers by a long shot, but I wouldn't want to trade our life expectancies. Not much, I'm afraid. I haven't left town in weeks. There are guards who have seen something, though. I hope that helps. Safe travels.
I'm sorry, but I can't talk right now, Slayer. I'm doing my rounds, see?
Hello there, Slayer. Very good to see you. I've got me something to tell you, Slayer. I've seen a dragon.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Never mind him. I know what I saw. Last night I was looking out my window and I saw this great big beast in the sky. Right scared I was, so I hid in the closet. Way back in the valley. Now go get the bleeding bugger, Slayer. That's what you're here for, right?
Good day, Slayer. Not all that bad, though I'm starting to miss me usual seat in bar there. 'Tis that, but me arthritis don't agree. Problem is, me young friend, some of them seekers are in Black Boar. Making an awful ruckus and behaving right badly, that lot is. Me and Ollie ain't not going back till them rowdy no-gooders is gone, I can tell you that.
I'm telling you, Stan, I saw it with my own two eyes. Hey there, youngster. Make sure to send that dragon to King.
I'm sorry, but I can't talk right now, Slayer. I'm doing my rounds, see?
I greet you, Slayer. Indeed I have, when I was on patrol with Lieutenant Lewis. We saw it high up in the vicinity of the locked temple. The New Order, Rivertown's finest. Our order was established after the Great War in honor of the fallen divine. Members are called Seekers because we spend our lives in personal searching and attempting to embody the ideal that is the divine. But that does not mean that we are merely some sort of ecclesiastical order. We are warriors, above all, who serve and protect Rivellon. There is a famine in Rivertown because of 2 consecutive failed harvests. That is why a delegation of Seekers under the command of Lieutenant Lewis was sent here to claim food stocks. I think we pretty much have what we need now, and I'm confident we'll be returning home quite soon. By all means.
Give me then ye old word of passing. Latest model, newest magical properties, state of the art. Hey, you be the one that has to say things like, give me then ye old word of passing.
Yes, 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 on with it. Incorrect.
Hey there, Slayer! Can I interest you in some fine Nerican wine? Welcome, traveller. I am Lamotte, travelling merchant. Whatever it is you need, I have just the thing. I hail from Rivertown, where I work most of the time, but Adaroth and Broken Valley are always on my yearly trader route. It's a dangerous life, this, the travelling merchant business, but the New Order provides good protection most of the time. Much needed protection, I dare say. Bandits and highwaymen are a real menace in the valley, not to mention the wyverns in the Oribus fjords. Only quality merchandise, I assure you. Have you read History of the Dragon Knights? A fascinating read. Don't miss out on it.
What can I do for you? You could call it that. Roman, he's a priest, would tell you it's the most important position in town. I'd call it the most useless. Broken Valley hardly gets any visitors, and those that do come spend a lot more time in the Black Boar. Can't say I have, no. Yeah, bye.
You look quite pale, my son. What is it that weighs on your conscience?
I committed a sin, Father. I stole a fellow miner's pick and shovel.
Confession is the first step towards redemption, child. Make amends and you shall be forgiven. Welcome, Slayer. I am Romon, priest of the New Order, and I'm looking for an experienced warrior. Caution is a virtue, child. You're wise to let it guide you. Let me tell you something about this valley. Once it was the home of a mighty dragon lord, long before the divine had fallen. This dragon knight was slain, though I do not know by whom or what for. His spirit, however, survives to this day and dwells in his now ravaged tower. As a slayer, you will probably have heard of him. His name is Lovis. Ah, I thought you would. Now, here's why I talked to you about this. I am very interested in the unique magical items that may still rest in this tower. I dare not enter it myself, however, and would like you to scout this ominous structure. I hope you will find something of interest. If you do, please let me know. Not that much, really. I do know he was the only child of Anastas, a queen of the ancient kingdom of Ferrol. But of his childhood or education, I know nothing. More famous, of course, are his martial exploits. He fought, in dragon form, a duel with Brom, another dragon knight. It took place high above this vale. He won by biting off his opponent's head. His mightiest accomplishments, though, were made during the Battle of the 10,000. He killed 600 Black Ring troops and 3 of their generals. It was called the Battle of the 10,000, by the way, because that's how many were killed between dawn and dusk that day. That's all I can tell you. Maybe Naberius knows more. He's very interested in Lovis and the history of this place. You can find him a bit further north down the valley where he lives in his cave home. I have, yes. I went to visit the ruined chapel down the valley last week. When I returned at nightfall, I heard the sound of great wings. I looked up and saw the dragon. A frightful experience, I assure you. May you always enjoy the protection of the angels.
Introibo ad altere Dei, ad Deum qui latificat juventutta miam, judicar me, Deus et discerne causa miam de gente non sancta, ab homine, iniquo et doloso erue me, miseriato tue omnipotens Deus, et dismissis peccates
Beautiful, isn't
tuis,
it?
perducat
The divine
via
is
vitam
truly with us
aeternam, indulgentiam, absolutionem, et remissionem peccatorum nostrorum, tribuat nobis omnipotens, et misericors Dominos. Memento etiam, Domine, famulorum cetuarum, qui nospris esserunt cum signo fidei, et dormiunt in sormo pacis. Ipsis, Domine, locam refrigerae, lucis et pacis,
My wife always insists I join her. Gracious me, I don't even understand what he's saying.
Oremus, preceptis salutaribus moniti, et
Please don't disturb me, Slayer. I'm trying to listen to Father Dominic.
Ordemus dicere, Pater noster, qui es in colis, sanctificete nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum,
fiat volantas tua sicut in quello et in terra. Gloria in excelsis Deo, et in terra pax hominibus bone voluntatis. Laudamus te. Benedissimus te, adoramus te.
What are you coming around here for? Have you not helped me? I enjoy gloating, fellow. You should try it sometime. Miserable man. I bet you never felt affection for a thing in your life. That's right, Folo. I never even stay for breakfast. Intolerable. Just leave me be. Hey there, Dragon Slayer. I'm Richard of Alaroth. Care to make some extra money? The best. I am a champion of Alaroth, defender of the Healer City. We're garrisoned inside the city and keep a large presence in the Orobas fjords. You won't find better soldiers in Riveron, Slayer. Not even those of your order, I might add. Certainly not those New Order softies. Them and their damned devoutness. Just go find something to kill already. Why, because of the source, of course. It is a magical stream of water that heals every wound. What do you think is the main ingredient of those little red potions you have? Yes, the source is the pride and joy of the city, and has survived the 2 Alaroth slaughters and the last war with Damien. Long may she run, Slayer. Hail the source, and hail Alaroth. The last dragon was dispatched well before my time and nowhere near Broken Valley, so I doubt a dragon knight will turn up here. I specialize in tracking down and exterminating goblins. Obviously, there are plenty of the little bastards to go around, so I'll pay you for every goblin heart you bring me. That's the spirit! Bring me the hearts, and coin will follow.
I can't move this.
Have you heard what they say about the Slayers? They say they're as tall as trolls and just as strong. What? You can't be. You're not as tall as a troll. Slayer, have you heard? Upton told me he caught Lieutenant Lewis in the woods this morning with no pants on. Isn't it just frightful?
Good Lord, not another Slayer. Stop disturbing me, will you? Or I'll never be able to finish. Lot of fairy tale believing infants playing soldier. Nothing more. Yeah, wind follows, pigs fly. I guess so.
If this isn't the champion of Alaroth.
In the flesh?
Right grand to have a champion round. Don't you miss the city, though?
Not really. I have a great remedy for homesickness. Decapitating goblins.
I hear you.
Swing those swords, maggots! Faster! Swing them harder! You there! Don't interrupt these recruits! Join in or get lost!
Hey there. Fine day, isn't it? Not really. I sing songs to myself and have chats with other guards. From time to time, I compose dirty limericks and share them with the drill sergeant. He's always up for a good laugh. I was, yes. But now you Slayers have arrived. That changes everything. Indeed. Near the big temple down the valley. I'm sure those great red eyes saw me, but it left me alone. After being that lucky, I'm not leaving town before you Slayers have dealt with the beast. Bye, Slayer.
No time to talk, Slayer! I have to train these pathetic excuses for soldiers!
Oh my, you startled me, citizen. I guess you could say that. You'd be too if you'd seen what I saw. A dragon. Down the valley. Large as a house it was. Nearly scared me to death. I need to breathe for a bit. Excuse me. Shiny.
I'm supposed to be training soldiers, not you lily-livered lack-brains.
What should I do? What should... Oh, Slayer, I didn't see you there. Do I? No, I'm fine. Yes, I'm okay, really. But of course, what could possibly be wrong? All wrong? I do say so, Slayer. Everything is just peachy, peachy peavy. Joining the guards was the worst idea I ever had. And now look at what happened. Poor Quincy, how could I? Slayer, why are you back? But why? I didn't do anything wrong.
Shiny.
Good to see you've arrived safely, Commander Road.
Thank you, Lieutenant. How are things here?
As well as can be expected after the dragon sightings.
I have ordered the construction of defences. Soon peace and quiet will return. This incessant small talk makes me want to be creative with my blade. Tell me you have something to report so we can commence the hunt. Just wipe that grin off your face and tell me. Good. That gives us a clear sense of direction. I hope Marius will be back with more news soon. But in any case, before we go, I want you to enter the tomb in the back of the chapel. The next part of your initiation would have been the confronting of hostile undead in a crypt beneath the academy in Rivertown. To feel the wrath of a nether spirit for the first time is a harrowing experience. During this confrontation, the mixture of fear, elation, and the grim perseverance that hallmarks Dragon Slayers releases large amounts of adrenaline. This helps to stabilize the initial chaos the memories cause. The effect is temporary, however, so the next and last part of the ritual is... Slayer? Are you all right? It's the dragon memories. They're getting to you. Take this key and face that ghost. Hurry now, before the effects get worse.
Who will build the dragon defences?
The local blacksmith, Dirk.
Undoubtedly, he was very enthusiastic.
Hardly. Doesn't he realize it's for the town's own good?
Welcome, Dragonslayer. If your duties do not keep you too busy, might you consider helping me out? capital. This is the situation. A sizable group of outlaws has been targeting merchant caravans these past few months. So far, we've not been able to locate their hideout. Even so, we did manage to capture one of the louts some days ago. Neither threats nor torture can convince him to share what he knows, so we need to deal with him otherwise. I want you to help him escape. Please hear me out. All you have to do is go to the burnt-out chapel down the valley. There you can find a hidden switch that will open a tunnel that leads right into his cell. He's put in that cell for a reason. It gives access to an old and complex escape route dug by the town's soldiers many years back. Getting this bandit out will surely earn his trust. After the escape, hear him out, convince him you want to join the Highwaymen. The rest is self-explanatory. Fantastic. Good luck, Slayer.
How are you getting along with the locals?
Well, obviously they don't like us confiscating their stocks.
The famine in Rivertown is more important than local grumbles.
Exactly so.
You're lucky the goblins can't see you worms right now. They'd laugh their ugly green arses off.
Don't come tapping on my shoulder now. I'll die of fright. You do that. Oh, dragons. Nasty creatures.
I leave for Adaroth in the morning. Buy supplies before it's too late.
Another one to add to the collection. Shiny.
Slayer, please, up here. Don't jest just now. I'm in dire need of help. I'm trapped up here, haunted by goblins. They took my grappling hook. Please get it back. Marvelous. Let him have it, Slayer.
Not yet.
Great work! But the grappling hook is right over there. Good. Finally, I'll be able to get off this tower. The grappling hook. Please, throw it up to me. Got it. I'll be down in a minute. Thank you, Slayer. Those goblins would have gotten to me eventually. We always scout the woods in teams of 2. But we were ambushed by an unusually fierce and organised pack. Didn't make it. He panicked and ran off, leaving me to face them bloodthirsty creeps by myself. I managed to get up the tower, but I lost the grappling hook in the process. That was several hours ago. The coward obviously didn't even warn the other guards. Say that again, we'll give you the pleasure of confronting him. His name's Peavy. You can find him in the barracks watch platform. I'll inform Captain Rodney. We'll have the little pest in shackles in no time.
Another one to add to the collection. Superb!
What an excuse. What do you want? I'm a bird watcher, okay? And since you ain't no bird, you're of no interest to me. Yeah,
but I've spotted plenty of nagging ninnies. Yeah, just beat it, will ya? Shiny.
Totems, be praised. We have our sacrifice. Prepare to burn and feast, goblins of the valley.
My wounds are raised. I don't... feel too good. Oh, I don't feel too good. I could use a potion right about now.